I've been on a mission to understand how to connect with my feminine energy, and I have some updates for you. Hi everyone, I'm Pramita and I love sharing all things spiritual that have worked for me. Last year I made a 3-part series of learning to connect with my feminine energy, and looking back at those videos and seeing the version that I have become today, I felt like I needed to make an updated video on what true feminine energy has been like for me. I have struggled for a very long time to understand what it truly means to be in my feminine energy. Heck, it wasn't even in my consciousness until last year, because years prior to that I had just accepted that maybe I am more towards the masculine side because I've been told so by everyone, especially the men, that you're more masculine than I am. So when you keep hearing that, that's the part that you stop believing, and I just stopped trying to seek what it truly felt like being in my feminine. And that's what got me to start this journey since last year. Being in your feminine means you're like floral and you're dainty, and I don't know, you're frolicking around the parks, and when you see these physical images of what you would assume someone is in a true feminine, it distorts your perception of femininity, or what being in your true feminine power really is. And I realized the moments when I feel the most feminine is when I am not that. My raw feminine power came from really embracing the emotions that I have been feeling inside of me through my body. Less in the mind, more in the body. What would that look like? It would look like me wanting to dance with my whole heart out without the fear of being judged, without the fear of trying to control my environment. Me wanting to cry my eyes out, be raw in my emotions, and bear my heart out through my tears. Less from the mind, more from my tears. And if there's rage popping up, let that be a sacred rage, and not hide it and tame it. Because I realized true femininity is really in truest expression. It's how you're expressing the energies, how you are alchemizing the energies that are coming in your body, that are being processed into your body. And it has nothing to do with the mind, with how you look, how you present yourself. I feel the more raw you are with your being, with who you are, with how you want to express yourself, the closer you get to truly surrendering and trusting and being in the receiving mode that a true feminine energy is all about. Evolving and exploring in so many different realms, I have come to a conclusion that we really need to operate from a very healthy masculine side of us, who is not trying to control and contain your emotions. How I see it as your masculine giving the space and the stage for your feminine to dance widely, freely, and express herself and just lose herself in the moment. That is how I truly see it, and it's like a constant work between balancing and making sure that my masculine is not in the controlling, fearful, anxious version, to actually holding the space and trusting and allowing my feminine to trust my masculine to be able to express herself the way she wants to. And it's a constant back and forth, right? It's like you're not always truly masculine or truly feminine. You learn to use the traits when you need to, depending on the activity that you're doing, where you add, what is the energy that's needed from you. There's one thing that I know for sure: as soon as there's any form of expression through fear and control, I know it's not my feminine side acting out. I know it's not. I'm not aligned with my feminine side, because whenever I've felt truly feminine, it has always been just pure presence of what it is right now, making the most of it and experiencing for what it is in that moment. Whatever emotions want to arise there, whatever needs to be created through you, whatever needs to be transmuted through you. I feel the truest expression has always been through my feminine energy. For me, the biggest switch at its core was understanding that my feminine energy did not reside up here, it resided here, all over my body. What are the sensations I'm feeling? Connecting to my womb was the biggest thing that helped me connect to my feminine energy. I was always a person who was heart first, thinking my heart is the gateway to everything, and it is in so many a sense, but I completely overlooked the power of my womb, the pure raw energy that it's there, that it houses for creation. And it may not be in the form of a child, it could be in the form of a project, an emotion. They're all children from the womb, from the creation of it. And the more I started connecting with my womb, which is through a lot of movements, dancing, because womb is really the sacral, and you want it to be connected to expression and creativity, to the element water. So more movement, more raw expressions, and a lot of primal energy resides in the womb, and connecting to that has been so eye-opening and so beautiful for me to experience that. Now, through this awareness, my big work is to learn to navigate around how I can make use of both these energies that will help me move forward with my projects. If I feel one or the other is working from a fear base, being aware of it and rectifying it, and actually allowing my true essence to come through. And it is a constant process. It's a constant process of assessing, feeling, realizing, exposure to different environments, different groups, different people, just to see how the body reacts, and understanding the areas and the environment where I feel safe to create, I feel safe to express, especially the people around me, and getting rid of the people, places, situations that do not make me feel safe. And for me, again, that it boils down to how my body is feeling and not what my mind is telling me. Usually it's the body that feels first, and the mind catches up, and then it spirals and it has its own narrations going in the background. But connecting with the body has been the number one biggest way I have been able to truly understand what being in my feminine feels like, which is honestly a wildling, raw, expressive, doesn't give a crap about what people think kind of vibe, and being open to receiving in whatever shape or form. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already, for a lot more videos that is soulful and insightful.